Hey, are you seriously getting married?
Yeah, but what's going on?
What's going on? That's my line. What the hell do you think you're doing, not even telling me your mother? Don't you disrespect me like this.
Why are you being mad? By the way, how did you know I was getting married?
Because I received the invitation.
Huh? But I didn't send any.
Even if you say that, it still arrived. That's why I messaged you today.
There's no way I would send an invitation to the family I've cut off ties with. Besides, I didn't even intend to invite you to the wedding.
Then what is this about? Are you trying to say it was sent by mistake or something? That's just not possible.
I think it was probably sent by my fiancé's mother. But I explained my relationship with you to her. I told her that we were no longer in contact and that I was not inviting you to the wedding. But she insisted that we are still family no matter what. And I would regret it if I don't invite you. I thought she didn't seem convinced. And it looked like I was right. I think that's why she sent it without my permission. It's not my decision, so you can just ignore it. Just throw away the invitation.
Oh, okay then. I'm glad that we don't have to attend your wedding. I don't consider you as my daughter. You are such a failure. Why did someone as beautiful as me end up giving birth to an ugly woman like you? My daughter is only the adorable Luna.
Yeah. I'm tired of hearing it. I was a failure because I looked like my father and was bad at academics. And my sister is a perfect daughter because she's beautiful and has good grades, just like you.
That's right. And Luna is trying really hard. Luna graduated from medical school and became a doctor at the big hospital. Do you even understand how difficult that is? You're no match for her.
Yeah, I get it. Ever since I was a little girl, you always compared me to my sister. The difference in treatment was huge too. You have no idea how hard it was for me.
I don't care.
I remember one time you gave me a piece of bread while you made a sandwich for my sister. I wanted to eat that sandwich too. The same with clothes. My sister always wore brand new, cute dresses and such. I could only wear used clothes given to me by relatives, faded and with small holes. I wished I could have at least worn my sister's old clothes. You never once let me wear my sister's clothes because you thought they were too good for me. I wanted to dress up too. I was so jealous. You told me I shouldn't finish high school because it was a waste of money, so I should be working right away. But I decided to pursue my schooling with a scholarship that included dormitory accommodation. Meanwhile, you paid all my sister's tuition, right?
So what? I only consider Luna as my daughter. What's wrong with showering love on my only daughter? To a woman as ugly and stupid as you. It's a waste to give you any affection. I don't care if you get married. I won't help you with a single penny.
Don't worry. I'm not going to depend on you from the beginning. You're still the same. That's why Dad left you, you know.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
I mean it as it is. Dad always treated me and my sister equally. Dad kept telling you to stop favoring my sister. He warned you many times. But you never listened at all. Dad got fed up with you. So he divorced you at the same time I left home. How can you call me a failure when you had a failed marriage?
That's enough. How could you disrespect me like this? Who do you think you're talking to? Don't you ever talk like that to me when you failed as my daughter. Ugh, talking to you just gets me irritated. I'll never go to your wedding. Even if you have a child, I won't recognize that child as my grandchild.
You don't have to do any of that. I'll explain our situation again to my fiancé's mother. Well then, goodbye.
I really can't believe your sister. So I got a wedding invitation from Ella, and I went to the trouble of messaging her to tell her that I wasn't going. You know what she said? She said I have a failed marriage. Can you believe she said that to me?
Seriously? What kind of jerk she is? Mom, you shouldn't care about what she says. She's not our family anymore.
You are right, honey. You are my one and only perfect daughter.
Ella is being cocky just because she's getting married. She's just an ugly woman after all.
Right? She's so cocky. Talking to her really irritates me.
I know, right? I wonder where she gets all that attitude with that ugly face. I can't believe she disrespected you like that. I mean, is it true that she's getting married?
I can't believe it either. But since I got the invitation, I think it's true. A man who marries an ugly woman like that must be really ugly. Or a bald guy, right? I mean, I can't believe she's getting married before you.
Yeah, I got it. I came up with a great idea. I'm gonna crush Ella's wedding.
And totally messed up the wedding. That's a good idea. But how?
How about crushing the wedding in morning clothes? I'm not invited, but I'm still her sister. I think they'll have to let me in. If a relative in morning clothes suddenly appeared, I think the wedding will be ruined. I bet the groom would get shocked and might cancel the wedding. They might break off the engagement on the spot. Maybe I could confront the groom and snatch him from Ella. What do you think, Mom? Sounds fun, right?
That's my daughter. That sounds like a perfect plan. You will definitely cause chaos. Let's totally miss out Ella's wedding.
Just as I thought, Mom. You understand me. Actually, all my managers took the day off that day. So I could probably skip half a day without getting caught. I'll sneak out of the hospital and crush the wedding.
Perfect. But what if they don't let you in? I'll contact Ella on the day of the wedding just to be sure. I will tell her that you will be attending, so she should reserve a seat for you.
Yeah, it will be a waste to go and not get in. That's a good idea, Mom.
Alright then. Make sure to see the look on her stupid face.
I will. Leave it to me, Mom.
Finally, today is the wedding. I'm sorry I can't make it, but I hope you'll enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime occasion to the fullest. Congratulations to you!
What? You're scaring me all of a sudden.
Scared of what?
You were weirdly nice to me. I can't help but think there's more to it than that.
What? That's rude. What's wrong with celebrating my daughter's wedding?
I'm telling you this because I don't need you to congratulate me. Or are you up to something?
Wow, seriously? You really don't know how to respect your mother. Whatever. Anyway, I contacted you because I had something to tell you.
I knew it. What is it?
I won't be at the wedding today. So, Luna will be attending in my place. She's busy, so I'm sure she'll be late.
What? I didn't know that. I didn't even send an invitation to her.
What? Luna is your sister. Why don't you just make a seat for her, even if it's on the day of the wedding? She's trying to make up for my absence. Unlike you, she's very kind. She takes time out of her busy work schedule to come here. You should be grateful.
I never asked for it, though. Coming to an uninvited wedding on the day. Are you really up to something?
That's for you to find out. Anyway, make sure to prepare a seat for Luna. Or else, there will be consequences.
Alright then. I'll have the venue staff and the receptionist add her name. Just to make sure. Does my sister know who my fiancé is?
Why would she know? Like I said earlier, she's busy, you know. Of course, she doesn't care who you're married to.
Oh, really? Poor thing. Mom! Help!
What? Aren't you in the middle of a wedding right now? I bet everyone was so surprised to see you there. I wish I could have seen Ella's stupid face.
Mom, that's not what I'm talking about. Why is this happening?
Hold on, calm down. What exactly happened?
I might get fired from my job. I don't know what to do.
Hey, calm down, sweetie.
How can I calm down? Ella is married to the son of our director.
What? No way! That's a lie!
There's no way I'd make such a ridiculous lie. Why is Ella marrying the director's son? I didn't know anything about that. Why didn't you tell me, Mom?
I didn't know that either. Does being the director's son mean that he will be the next director of the hospital?
Exactly. I don't understand what's going on. Now I know why most of the managers at my work took the day off. Everybody's here. Not just the managers, but all the higher management. And most of the hospital executives are here. My boss and some of my seniors are here too.
What? Oh my god, that's bad.
It's worse than bad. When I showed up at the wedding, they didn't say anything directly to me. But instead, they all looked at me and whispered at each other. Or looked at me with disdain, or laughed at me. I couldn't bear it. So I ran out of the wedding hall and left the venue in hurry. What should I do? I can't forget the way everyone looked at me. I can't go to work tomorrow. And my bosses, they'll definitely scold me, right? No, it might be more than a scolding. They know I've been skipping work. I may not be able to continue being a doctor anymore.
Oh no.
What should I do? I've been getting a ton of calls from my bosses. I'm scared to answer them. What should I do, Mom?
I don't know. Even if you say that, I don't know what to say. First of all, I didn't even go to the wedding. You planned all of this. You brought this upon yourself, so you deal with it.
What? But Mom, you were over it, weren't you? You were supportive when I said I'd go to the wedding in morning clothes, right? And now you're telling me it's all my plan? It's your fault for contacting me about Ella's wedding in the first place, right? Mom, do something about this.
Shut up! It's not my fault. You did everything on your own. Anyway, I had nothing to do with it.
What? I can't believe this. You're going to abandon me? I have no one else to rely on but you, Mom. I can't trust anyone anymore.
Bella, please contact me right away. Hey, are you reading this? Don't ignore me. Seriously, answer your phone.
What's going on? It's my wedding day. What does a mother who won't even attend her own daughter's wedding want with me?
Hey, I've been trying to reach you multiple times. What have you been doing all this time?
I told you what I was doing, didn't I? It's my wedding today. We finished the after party just now. I had so much fun today. I'm so happy to have everyone celebrating with me. It was a day I'll never forget. And yet, what's the deal with all these calls and messages? I've never seen so many messages and missed calls. What's your problem?
Shut up! This is the worst!
What's going on? Did something happen?
Well, when Luna got home, she didn't come out of her room. Luna's phone hasn't stopped ringing either. I think it's her boss trying to contact her. She's not answering her phone and just ignoring them. I think she's really going to lose her job.
Well, she's really made a fool of herself in front of the director and the other managers. I mean, even her boss and coworkers. You told me that Luna was coming, but I never imagined she'd come in morning clothes. The director and everyone at work saw that, didn't they? Isn't it crazy? Sorry, but I couldn't help laughing.
So, what Luna said is true? You're married to the director's son?
That's right. My husband will be the next hospital director.
How that happened?
I work for a pharmaceutical company. And that's how I met him.
Why didn't you tell me that before? If I'd known this before, none of this would have happened.
I've cut ties with you and Luna. So why do I have to inform you about it? Even if I had, you wouldn't have believed me anyway. I know you will say stuff like, "Liar, are you the desperate for attention?" I'll confirm with my own eyes if you're lying. And you would have burst in anyway.
That's...
The fact remains that you and Luna tried to ruin my wedding. At that point, you're not considered as my mother.
So you don't care what happens to Luna? Luna is hurt because of you. She finally became a doctor, you know. What will you do if Luna can't go to work?
I don't know. It's her own fault, isn't it?
What? Don't say such cold things. You're the only one who can do something about it. You can say that you asked your sister to prank the guests. Explain to everyone that you planned all this.
I don't want to. Why do I have to do something like that?
Why? It's for your sister's sake. You should do something for your family.
Now you're telling me that we're a family? You've never cared about me. Not even once. Why should I lie to you and your sister? I don't like lying, so I refuse.
What? Who do you think you are? You ungrateful child, forgetting all I've done for you.
Say whatever you want. I have hated you a lot, and yeah, I've never been grateful to you.
What?
Besides, there's no point in lying now. I've already spilled everything.
Spilled everything?
After she ran away, they asked me what kind of relationship I had with her. I told them that she was my sister, but I cut off ties with her. Then I talked about my childhood. When I told them about the mistreatment I received from you both, they all cried and felt sorry for me.
What?
After seeing Luna like that, they all readily believed me. Well, I only told them the truth. It seems like my mother-in-law wanted me to reconcile with you and Luna. But I guess she realized it was too much to ask now. She cried and apologized for sending the invitation without my consent. She was doing it out of the kindness of her heart. I appreciated her intentions. I never really thought of you as a mother. From now on, I'll just consider my mother-in-law as my mom. I got off topic. Well, that's the situation. You have to do something about Luna.
There's nothing I can do. You're the only one who can fix this. What will you do if Luna can't work? If Luna loses her job, it's your fault, okay?
How is that my fault? I didn't invite her to the wedding in the first place. She showed up in morning clothes out of nowhere. And it's just all her colleagues and bosses saw that.
It's all your fault. It's because you decided to have a wedding. It's your fault for keeping a secret about your partner. Despite being an ugly daughter, you ruined everything. Do you think you can just mess up our lives like this?
What a stupid accusation. This conversation is going nowhere. I'm tired. I think we're done here. Oh, and make sure to tell Luna this. My father-in-law, the director, is furious with her. I'm sure she won't be able to find a place at work tomorrow.
Oh no. That's right. Even if she messed up at her current workplace, she can always move to another hospital.
But will anyone else hire her? It's a small world. Word will get around. I feel sorry for you.
What do you mean?
You've always favored her and spent so much money on her. I can't believe she ruined her career like this.
You're joking, right? Surely it's not that bad.
I wouldn't lie about something like this. She tried to ruin her boss's wedding. Of course, her career is now over. Can't you even understand that?
I didn't know you were marrying the director's son. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just help us. If Luna loses her job, my life will...
Oh yeah? You rely entirely on Luna's income. After all, you're not worried about her. You were worried about yourself. I feel sorry for Luna too. But I don't work at my husband's hospital. I try not to meddle in business matters. There's nothing I can do. You know very well that I'm useless, don't you?
Oh no. Hey, please. Can't you do something? I'll get down on my knees and do anything. Just help your mother.
Mother? Don't make me laugh. Just like you never thought of me as a daughter. I never thought of you as my mother. What's the point of getting down on your knees? It's just disgusting to look at. I'm tired today, so I'm going to bed. Don't ever contact me again.
Wait, please, Ella.
I wish you two with your ugly personalities live happily ever after. Goodbye. How could you try to ruin a wedding by storming in morning clothes? You only make people think you're crazy, right? I can't believe they don't understand what will happen. I can only say that they are so dumb. The next day, Luna couldn't go to work and shut herself in at home. She continued to ignore her boss's calls. As a result, she got fired. Until now, my sister, who was successful in life and had a lot of pride, seems to have completely broken. My mother, who had lost her source of income, tried to get close to me in a panic. But since I have already blocked her contact information, she can't rely on anyone. She seems to be living off her savings. And the two seem to be fighting every day. Good for them. I think if they have time to fight, they should work part-time or get a job, you know. They are so miserable. Meanwhile, I have a good relationship with my mother-in-law. I am happy to finally have a mother of my own. I want to cherish this happiness that I finally have.